Hey guys, I am a registered nurse with my master's in nursing education, and I am someone who knows a lot about NCLEX reviews, and I want to tell you my top 3 NCLEX reviews. I have pretty strict criteria for what falls on this list. I used to have a long list of all the programs, and here's the positives and negatives of each of them, and I wanted to just simplify to the 3 that I highly recommend. So, to get on this list, you had to have a large question database with rationales. You had to have a high pass rate, 95% or above, have a strong reputation bonus if it's a nurse-owned company, reasonable pricing. You get good things for the money that you're paying. That you have practice exams bonus if they are computer adaptive, which is actually very difficult to mimic the NCLEX, a free trial, and a pass guarantee. So for this year, 2025, when I'm recording this, I removed several programs that don't meet those standards. So, the one of the big questions that you need to ask yourself before you dig into NCLEX reviews is, do you want just a question bank or do you also need a content review? Do not pay for a content review if you don't need it. I know people who took the NCLEX after reading a little review book, taking a couple practice quizzes, and passed the NCLEX in like 20 minutes. You're great, wonderful. I needed a content review. I was someone who graduated nursing school, just needed that. I would argue most people probably need a content review. So know that first, because that's going to make your decision even easier if you just need a question bank. Also, know if your nursing school is already paying for you to have an NCLEX review. NCLEX pass rates for nursing schools are highly important. They are publicly reported. So it's really important that, your school wants to make sure you pass. Included in your tuition might be that you paid for something. So make sure before you buy an NCLEX review that you ensure that you're not already paying for one. NCLEX review number 1 that I recommend is nursing.com. Here's what they offer: a 200% refund policy. So if you don't pass, you get double your money back. You do have stipulations. They have a pass guarantee. This is one of the only places that has a SimCLEX NCLEX simulator. One of the most realistic NCLEX practice exams available. It mimics the NCLEX actual algorithm and adjusts questions based on your performance. So that's incredible. They have a large practice bank of questions. I think it's over 6,000 at this point, with detailed rationales. They have an NCLEX prep ebook, different subscription options, and a 3-day free trial. Their current pass rate is 99.86%. And if you read Trustpilot, which I like to use to double check things, they have a 4.4 rating out of 5. So my fresh RN final verdict: if I were in nursing school, I would go with nursing.com or one of the other ones that I'm going to mention, because it provides more than NCLEX prep. It does help you excel in the classroom and on every nursing school exam along the way. There's a lot in their membership, and that might only be my one negative thing, is there's a lot in there. So if I just want NCLEX review, this, you're going to get a lot more than that, which maybe you want that. I'm not sure. But that's something to keep in mind. I do love that this was created by nurses who truly understand the stress of nursing school and passing the NCLEX, and the content is built for real students, not like a generic massive company test prep. So if you want comprehensive nursing school support and NCLEX prep, this is great. Especially if you're watching this as a newer nursing student and they said, "Hey, figure out what kind of NCLEX prep, like you should do review questions." This is a great one because the bank of questions is large. So you could be doing some practice questions your very first year of nursing school, just kind of slowly prepping for the future. My next one is TrueLearn NCLEX Prep. So TrueLearn is a little bit newer, but it's packed with a bunch of features, and it works with Picmonic. So I'm not sure if you've heard of Picmonic, but it's a great little tool that you can use in nursing school. It is where they use these little videos and things, Picmonic, to make these kind of abstract concepts make more sense. It's a really great tool. Again, this is one that Picmonic is very helpful during nursing school. And if I was at the beginning of nursing school, I'd be like, okay, let me get Picmonic to supplement my nursing school experience. And then when I'm ready for NCLEX, add on TrueLearn. Okay. So these are 2 products in one. You can get just TrueLearn, but you can also upgrade and get TrueLearn with with Picmonic. So they also, here's what's included. You get the first time pass guarantee. If you don't pass, you get extended access to the question bank. Again, stipulations apply. So that's different than nursing.com. It does, who pays you back. You do get a 5-day free trial. They have 900 plus NCLEX style questions with rationales. They also have performance analytics national benchmarking, so you can see how you're doing compared to others. They have something where you can buy now, access or activate it later. So, this is a time-based thing. You buy it based on do I want it for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days? You can buy it and then wait until you graduate to start using it. So I think that's a great little feature. They have some smart features to boost retention. Smart search, so you can instantly find and quiz yourself on certain topics. There's something called smart texts, which I really like. You can get text to message reminders of key concepts throughout the day for something called spaced repetition. And Picmonic is really based upon this spaced repetition framework, which increases memory, retention, performance on exams. Is not studying for 2 hours, but shorter bursts with focused attention. And if you can do that more frequently than these long duration study sessions, you actually perform better. So their resources are tailored to that kind of framework. They also have something called Smart Tips, which is personalized test taking strategies based on your performance. They also have subscription options. I think right now 30, 90, 60, 180 or 365-day plans. And then you can bundle it with Picmonic. So if you're like, I want the cheapest thing that I can get, 30 days, just TrueLearn. It is very, very cost effective for a high quality product. And TrueLearn has given my audience a discount. You can use FreshRN for 20% off of your NCLEX prep subscription. It does have to be over 90 days, but save 20%. Throw FreshRN in at checkout. I think that's pretty cool. So if I'm someone who just needs NCLEX prep options or just want the questions, I would go with this. I get a free trial, a pass guarantee. The features where I get a little text message of something where I can just quickly read it. Oh, okay. My brain is getting reminded about that concept again. And it's also very affordable. I'm not going to say prices in the video because I know that those things can change, but this is definitely a very affordable option that gives you a lot of great stuff. It doesn't give you more than you need, fits the bill. So yeah, this one, great option. My final favorite NCLEX review, and I am going to do an honorable mention, but this one, Simple Nursing, okay? From Mike Linares. I don't know if you guys know Mike. When I was studying for my CCRN, this came out after I went through nursing school and passed the NCLEX. But Mike started out with the YouTube videos years ago. And when I did my CCRN studying in 2015, I used his cardiac videos and he made me understand like EKGs and things. So he's a very, he teaches, I haven't watched every video. He teaches a lot of the videos, if not, I don't know how many he teaches. He's just very good at explaining things in very memorable ways. And they have a very good fun animations that go along with it. So it's memorable, created by a nurse, very visually appealing. And here, let me just go through everything that is included. You get 3,000 practice questions, including 1,400 next gen NCLEX questions. So that's like the upgrade that happened in April of 2023 when they upgraded the NCLEX to include next gen. Video rationales for every question. So not just a written explanation, but a video. Readiness assessment exams created by former NCLEX writers that uses the computer adaptive technology to mimic the exam. They offer live cram sessions. So nothing else I've seen offers this. They do have a very large library of study materials, 1,200 animated videos, 900 plus study guides. It's a lot of stuff. They have proven success. It says on their website, 1 million students have used it. And according to the website, 99% of those surveyed passed the NCLEX, but I don't know how many were surveyed. I'm sure it's not a million people, but they have a really good rating on Trustpilot. 4.8 out of 5 with over 3,000 reviews. That is a lot of reviews. And that's a very high rating for that many reviews. Um, if you get their elite plan, you have a pass guarantee and you can do a 5-day free trial before committing. Um, what my final verdict on this bad boy is, this is one of the top ones. I mean, if you're a visual learner, loves mnemonics, animated videos, clear explanations, this really great choice. And I love the way this guy teaches. I don't know. It's just so memorable. Um, he can break down these tough concepts in ways that really stick. So, Simple Nursing, another solid choice. I'm going to do one more. It's an honorable mention. My NCLEX Mastery. It's just an app, okay? And it is very, very cost effective. I even have 10% off from, if you, I think I have a link. Do I have a link? I have a link. I'll put it in the thing, in the video. But yeah, 10% off. So it's very cost effective. It is an app with 4,000 practice questions, a 300% refund guarantee. They have mnemonics, test strategies, mini quizzes, high pass rate, 99.6% pass rate, flexible subscription options, 3-day trial, NCLEX simulation and pass predictor. So this is great for on-the-go learners who want like a practice-heavy app-based NCLEX review. It didn't make my top 3. I think it's a solid choice for someone who wants something affordable and app-based. I do like the fact that nursing.com and Simple Nursing both have really robust websites that you could sit on a desktop or a laptop, watch all these videos and that kind of thing. And I don't know, for things like studying for an exam like that, I am not a just app person. I need more. Maybe that's very millennial of me. I don't know. But this is another solid option. Now, I did remove various programs from this list. And the reason why is I upped my standards of what you get and for how much you pay. Um, as technology has advanced, I think that the companies owned by nurses really know what nurses need and a fair price for it. Better options have evolved since the tried and true, like ATI, Hearst, Kaplan, like foundational ones that used to be the only options. When I graduated, it was Kaplan, Hearst, and ATI, and that was it. And now there's a lot more options. And it's been incredible to see what nurse entrepreneurs who have been through the NCLEX have created, knowing very intimately the needs of a new grad, or I'm sorry, a student who is studying. Because we do need the content review and we do need to be able to look at like, okay, wait, I got this wrong. Let me go watch a couple videos on it. And it's all within the same thing. And I am very big on the value, on sticking with one option. So I don't want to have like 10 different things I'm referencing and some of them like contradict. I want to reference one thing. And I think that that's the best way to set yourself up for success. So TrueLearn, nursing.com, Simple Nursing, solid. I think you can do great with all of those. My honorable mention of NCLEX Mastery. And yeah, good luck, guys. What did you guys use? Please drop in the comments whatever kind of NCLEX prep you used, what you're thinking about, if you want some insight. Thanks, nurses. Stay fresh.